Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this channel, I just share, uh, you know, some of the things that I've been thinking about and some thoughts that I've been, mulling over in my mind. The topic that I want to talk about today is the topic of feedback. The main reason that I'm thinking about this topic is that right now it's the performance review period at my company, and I've been asking for feedback from some of my teammates and the people that I've worked with during the past year. And yeah, I just have a few thoughts about that. The first thing is that, uh, you know, you often, yeah, I feel like most of the time I put so much pressure on myself and try to do so many things at the same time. And then it's hard for me to keep track of all of the things that I've done and basically appreciate the work that I've done. And I feel like the best way for me to remember that and basically appreciate that is by asking feedback. And actually, that has brought me a lot of joy because, yesterday I was sending out messages to people I've worked with over the past year. And yeah, it just felt very energizing to get their feedback. Well, I have not read it yet, but at least I got some messages back from them saying that they're happy to provide feedback and basically saying some good things. Uh, and yeah, it just gave me a lot of energy because, as you probably know, I've been struggling with uh, feelings of not being enough lately, and I'm trying to take action in order to help me overcome those negative feelings about myself. And one way to do that is basically to collect data points, and that's something that uh, usually, like over the past year, I haven't done that much of. And yeah, I'm trying now to just basically take notes of whenever I get some good feedback from people and like basically note it down so that I can put it in my cookie jar, so to say. That way, whenever I'm feeling like I'm going through a rough time, or just feeling like I'm not good enough, I can just pull up those data points and basically take that cookie from the cookie jar to help me, uh, you know, overcome these feelings of doubt. Uh, and yeah, it just has been really helpful. And I guess the most important takeaway here is that uh, if you're someone who appreciates something about someone else, or basically you've worked with a person that you're really grateful for something they did for you, please show them some love because that always brings people up. And also, on the other side, if you're feeling self doubt the same way that I am, and I tend to, uh, it's also my responsibility to make sure that I am kinder to myself, especially when it comes to basically feeling like I'm not enough, and just focus on the things that I've done well, because most of the time what happens is that we have this tendency as humans is that once we are done with a project or some specific thing, it's uh, it's basically archived in our minds, and we completely forget that we did that thing. And then when we look back, we say, "Oh, why didn't I do X, Y, and Z?" during this period of time, and then you start feeling super bad. But then during that time, you were working on some other thing that you completely forgot about. If that makes sense. I hope it did. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely something that has happened to me, and that I'm trying to put in, or basically put in place some mechanisms to help me be kinder to myself, and basically have more confidence in my abilities. And yeah, that's something that has been helping me a lot, especially through some mindfulness meditation. It has been helping, basically just trying to not be so hard on myself, because ideally I would like to do everything, but the truth is I can only do one thing at a time. And so if I try to do everything, it's easy for me to get discouraged. And the idea is to use Will Smith's dad's analogy. Don't you worry about no wall, only build brick by brick. And basically this was in the context of when Will Smith was a kid. I think his dad, him and his brother, asked him and his brother to build this wall, and basically Will raise the concern, oh my god, how are we gonna build the wall? It's so hard, it takes a lot of work, and all of that stuff. And then the advice that their dad gave them was, don't worry about the wall, just focus on putting one brick on top of the other. And that's definitely something that I've been trying to implement in my life, because I do tend to focus too much on the big picture, and basically that basically paralyzes me from taking action, because I feel so overwhelmed by that big picture. And what I'm trying to do now is to focus on the present moment, and on what I can do at any given time, and not worry too much about the big picture, because life will work itself out, and I just have to have faith in my ability to follow through on things. And yeah, I think that's interesting, and I hope whatever I said maybe resonated with you and is helping you get through a slump. I mean, at least talking about this is helping me, just to reflect in that sense. And just before we close off, two things. If you appreciate people in your life, please do let them know. It really helps. And basically, it always feels great when you have good feedback, and just gives you an extra jolt of motivation to keep going, and basically keep doing the things that you're doing and feel appreciated. And the second thing is that don't be so hard on yourself as I am being, and I'm trying to overcome that. And most probably you are already putting the work in, and you're just not, recording it enough. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go ahead and click the like button below. And if you would like to watch some more rambly videos like this, of me sharing some thoughts that I've been having, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button, and you can click here to watch my latest video. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!